Mars, the fourth planet from the Sun, is known for its reddish color. It's a cold, rocky planet with a thin atmosphere. Imagine walking 13,263 miles non-stop. Now imagine doing it on Mars. That's the equivalent of circling the red planet's equator. But here's the kicker. It would take 174 Martian days to complete this journey. Are you ready for the challenge? While this might sound like a sci-fi adventure, it's a real possibility as we edge closer to human exploration of Mars. But how does this Martian marathon compare to a similar journey on Earth? In this video, I will take you on a comparative journey across both planets. Get ready for a planetary trek like no other. Before talking about how long it will take a person to walk on Mars first, we will know about the diameter of Mars. Earth and Mars are like distant cousins in the solar system family. While Earth boasts a diameter of about 7,918 miles, Mars is significantly smaller at 4,212 miles, roughly half the size of our blue marble. Now, let's assume that a person walks 5 kilometers per hour, 3.1 miles per hour. As according to the Earth's diameter, it would take a person 8,015 hours, around 334 days, to go around the Earth. While on Mars, it would be 4,269 hours, around 178 days non-stop. So what could be the difference between walking on Earth and walking on Mars? Nothing. Wait. So the noticeable difference you could experience on Mars is the gravity. At just 38% of Earth's gravitational pull, you'd feel remarkably lighter. Let's say that a person weighing 100 pounds on Earth would tip the scales at only 38 pounds on Mars. This reduced gravity might seem like a walker's dream, making every step feel like a gentle bounce. Theoretically, you could walk faster on Mars than on Earth due to reduced weight on Mars and longer strides. Research suggests that in low-gravity environments, running or hopping might become more efficient than walking. Mars's gravity might make a faster, bounding gait preferable to traditional walking. Theoretically, you could walk faster on Mars due to reduced weight and longer strides. That was just what we assumed. So what if we walked in real time on Mars? So what would it be like? The atmosphere is drastically different from Earth's. While we enjoy a comfortable mix of nitrogen and oxygen, Mars's atmosphere is a thin veil of gases, composed of approximately 96% carbon dioxide. This stark difference has far-reaching implications for potential Martian explorers. The thin Martian atmosphere creates an environment that's inhospitable to human life as we know it. The average atmospheric pressure on Mars is less than 1% of Earth's, making it impossible to breathe without assistance. This lack of atmospheric protection also exposes the surface to extreme temperature fluctuations. While Earth's temperatures generally range from tolerable to extreme, Mars takes it to another level. Mars temperatures can plummet to a bone-chilling negative 195 degrees Fahrenheit and soar to 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Time perception on Mars adds another layer of complexity to our interplanetary comparison. A Martian day, known as a sol, is slightly longer than an Earth day at 24.7 hours. This subtle difference might seem negligible, but for a long journey, it could affect a walker's circadian rhythm and energy levels. Adding to the complexity of the journey are Mars's infamous dust storms. These planet-wide tempests can last for months, severely impacting visibility and potentially damaging vital equipment. Imagine trying to make progress when you can barely see a few feet in front of you, all while battling against howling winds filled with abrasive dust particles. However, the most insidious challenge of walking on Mars isn't something you can see or touch. It's an invisible threat that permeates the entire planet: cosmic radiation. Unlike Earth, Mars lacks a strong magnetic field to deflect these harmful particles. This absence of protection exposes the surface and any potential explorers to dangerously high levels of cosmic rays. This radiation exposure adds another layer of difficulty to our Martian marathon. Every step taken outside of a shielded habitat would increase the risk of radiation-induced health problems. In many ways, surviving on Mars for 265 sols would be like running a marathon every day, both physically and mentally. It would push human endurance and ingenuity to their limits, requiring us to overcome challenges we've never faced before. But in doing so, it would also open up new frontiers of human exploration and scientific discovery, potentially paving the way for long-term human presence on another planet. If you liked the video, then find other interesting content in the next video on the screen.